toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll leave it with him. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Oh, what a move to get open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
From the gun, they'll give it up the inside. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here's a heat. He's got it inside the 25. Powers through. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Swings it out to the flat. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They just keep firing. Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside. Touchdown to Line. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Washington. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, all right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the counter. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Making side adjustments here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. The give to the back.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got his man. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take minutes off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the missed connection on third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Hey, hustle, hustle. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Looking for room at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?